What up everyone, Ed here with All One Solar Shine. So we're out in Gilroy. We got a quick little quote we're gonna be doing today on this property. Homeowner reached out via Instagram. They said they have bird issues, so they want a quote for solar panel bird proofing. Typically, when I quote solar panel bird proofing, I can do it over the phone, similar to gutter cleaning, similar to solar panel cleaning. However, on this one, they actually had an addition of panels installed, so those don't show up on Google, so I have to physically come out here and measure everything out. Solar panel bird proofing is based off of the linear footage of the system, so you know, I'm gonna be able to go up on the roof. I'm gonna see exactly what I'm working with. I'll measure it all out, and that way I can give them a quote. What I also want to touch base on this video is gutter cleaning quoting, because one of you commented, and I appreciate the comments as always. Comment, share, let me know what you want to see, let me know what you like, let me know if you have any questions. So a comment mentioned, how do I quote gutter cleaning? So this video is also going to be about gutter cleaning. My gutter cleaning is based also on the linear footage of the gutters. All right, every house is different. I can have two 1,500 square foot home, but they both have different gutter systems, or you know, the gutters are just laid out differently on the property. So I don't go off the square footage of the home. I don't go off of a 1-story, 2-story. I go off just how many linear feet of gutters do you have for both the gutter cleaning and the solar panel bird proofing, the linear footage. Now I take into play, do you currently have birds living under there? Because if you do, you're gonna have a big mess for me to clean. If you don't have a big mess for me to clean. Gutters, if we take a quick look right here where my ladder's set up, you'll see there's a lot of trees, you know, right next to these gutters. I'm gonna look at the property as well. If there's a lot of trees surrounding the property, I know there's gonna be a big mess in the gutter. So that's gonna take a play into my time of how I clean it, how long I'm gonna take to get it done. So that also interferes and, you know, can make that price go up when it comes to gutter cleaning. But like I said, my base price starts with the linear footage for both the gutter cleaning and the solar panel cleaning. One quick tip for all of you, if you have an Android phone, there's an app on Android phone that's really great for measuring out the gutters, measuring out the solar panels that way. That's how I'm able to do it and get the linear footage. Unfortunately, I haven't found one on the app for Apple. If one of you know about an app for Apple that's a really good, really accurate, and it has a really good clear shot also, you know, of the house and the roof, let me know. I definitely would like to know. All right, so I just got done measuring everything. You're obviously gonna wanna measure the sides, tops and bottoms. So he has panels on 3 sides of his house. Here, the back, and the other side. So I can definitely understand why Google wasn't showing it. The homeowner said he added more panels. And then I'm also taking pictures of the condition that it's in. Not so much for me, because I know exactly what I'm working with, but more for the homeowner. Since this is a quote, the homeowner is gonna wanna see. So I'm gonna wanna show exactly the condition that these panels are in, both on top and underneath. Also, the panel bird proofing comes with cleaning underneath the panels, taking out nests, debris, bird droppings, clearing all that out, flushing it all out with water, blowing it all out. It includes the mesh, wrapping everything around with the mesh. As I explained in the other video, you know, we use professional grade quality mesh with aluminum hooks, J-hooks. And then it also includes cleaning above the panel, okay? The actual glass part, which you guys always see me doing. So it's basically, it's that process, underneath, mesh, on top. So I took pictures of everything. This homeowner actually has 2 nests underneath these panels right now. So birds are actively nesting underneath this system. For gutters, as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna take a look at the property. I'm gonna take a look at, you know, what's next to this property. We have these 2 big trees. Some may say, homeowners may say, oh, you know, they're pushed away from the gutter line. They are, but the wind here carries the leaves everywhere, all right? So even though it's above the gutters, I've even seen trees below the gutters still get that wind pick up and bring the leaves into the gutters. So as long as there's any trees around the house, they're gonna get leaves in the gutters. As I mentioned earlier, I do my best to measure everything out online, whether it's Google Earth, whether it's the app on my Android. And if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna physically come out here and I'm gonna measure Like I said, you're typically going to want to just measure the length of the gutters. So I'm not going to walk across this, but just measuring across the length, you'll know exactly how much linear feet you have, and based off of that you can quote the gutter cleaning. Typically, as I said in other videos, my gutter cleaning is anywhere from $1.50 to sometimes $3 a linear foot. That's both residential and commercial. My solar panel bird proofing, that can definitely range anywhere from about $8 to $12 a linear foot. All right, and that also is material and labor included. Let me know what you guys think. This is how I quote my gutter cleaning, and also how I quote my solar panel bird proofing when I have to do it in person.
All right, Edgar, so talking about bird proofing, I saw this homeowner, they got spikes on top.
Yep.
So, do people believe that that's all you need to get rid of pigeons, or why do people have those?
So let's go this route. So homes that don't have solar panels, spikes is enough in most cases. You know, it's gonna stop them from just landing and resting on your roof and just creating a mess. So that's gonna happen here. It's gonna stop them from landing, but I don't know if they put the spikes before the panels came in, after the panels came in, you know, what the case was. But what happens is the birds come here and they're gonna land on the roof, and now they're gonna go under the panels and nest under the panels. That's the issue here, right? You guys have to always remember the panels create a shelter for these birds. And not only that, it creates kind of like an incubator effect. It's really hot, really warm under there, really humid as well. So when they lay those eggs are protected from the natural elements. They're nice and warm under there. I mean, so you got, you know, pigeons can do 3-4 nests, maybe 2 to 3 eggs in each nest. I mean, you have a whole colony of pigeons up there. But ideally, you want to mesh the panels, and then if you have a really bad pigeon problem and you want them gone, you can also spike it with the mesh, the time of the mesh. That way, with that, you know, with that combo right there, you're definitely going to get rid of the pigeons.
All right, Edgar. So, do you already have a quote in mind, or do you still gotta go crunch the numbers?
No, so I still gotta go crunch the numbers. So I have all the linear footage of the entire system. Like I explained, it's a big system. All 3 sides. It's typically not the case. It's only typically 1 to 2 sides of the house, but this is a big, it's a good size home, but maybe they just have, you know, a lot of energy consumption. So they have a big system. So I gotta crunch out the numbers, see what it totals up to, and then just really, you know, get them a good deal. That way they definitely can get on this, because as I mentioned, there's 2 nests up there, so you want to get those nests out of here, and then obviously prevent the birds from coming back. So my quoting process is pretty simple. I got everything done as far as numbers. That way I can go and crunch these numbers and get a price. I have already all his information. I use Square for my estimates. So I already have all his contact information, his email, so I can send him the quote. Once I get everything done, I'm gonna put it all together, get the clause there, get the warranty information. That way exactly he knows what's included in the whole process, what's included as far as the warranty goes. And then I'll send it over via email. Typically, I follow up with a phone call, because sometimes people get sticker shock. I mean, solar panel bird proofing is a high ticket item. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anything lower than like $800, $900 for solar panel bird proofing. So it's always gonna range from, I mean, that, like I said, from that being my lowest that I've seen to about, I've seen up to around $2,000 so far. It all just depends on just how big the system is, how many panels you have, and just how much linear footage that is of material. So I call him right after I send it via email. We talk about it. We, you know, discuss any questions that he may have, any doubts, this and that. And then, you know, we go from there, hoping that he approves. That way we get this booked on the schedule, and we're able to really solve his problem here. I personally don't take any deposits. I don't require any deposits. I carry the material on hand. For those of you that are watching, as far as other solar panel cleaners, I will now be carrying bird mesh material for sale, all right? So I'm local to Gilroy, like I said. I'm also local to Sacramento. We have these 2 locations. So if you guys are in Sacramento, anywhere in that area, if you're anywhere in San Jose, Gilroy area, you guys have 2 locations that you can come locally to pick up material, both the clips and the mesh. All right, I'm not doing my own thing. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not gonna start my own thing. I'm just gonna be a distributor. Who's my vendor? Solar Clean. So if you guys already don't know, Todd the Birdman, he's actually out there in Palmdale. So what I'm just trying to do is I'm just trying to be a local helping hand for everyone up here up north, right? Because I myself have to drive out to Palmdale, and I don't want anyone else from Sacramento driving all the way out to Palmdale, because I don't want to pay those shipping fees. So what I do is, Birdman and I, we talked it up, and we definitely want to help everyone out in NorCal. A lot of times, us from NorCal, we have to make those drives down to LA to go to talk to Mark for a skid, to go buy some bird mesh from at Palmdale. Like, why do we got to do that? So I want to try and bring some of that stuff local to us. So we're both gonna have the same prices. There's nothing here as far as when I'm not gonna be beefing with Birdman. We just, like I said, just want to bring that material closer to those of us that are here in NorCal. So instead of paying that shipping fees, just get a hold of me and we can meet up and I'll get you guys that material that you need. So that's everything that I do as far as quoting for solar panel bird proofing and also for gutter cleaning. As always, Edgar here with All One Solar Shine. We're servicing Santa Clara County. We're serving Sacramento County, bits of Hollister, bits of Salinas. So if you guys need a quote for bird proofing, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, or solar panel cleaning, and if you're also an installer and you need some bird mesh, reach out. We're definitely gonna start having that. I'm actually gonna pick it up this weekend. So starting this weekend, what is it, Memorial Day weekend, hit me up. You guys can have some on hand, nice and hot and ready, just like Krispy Kreme does it. All right, so have a good one. Peace.